If you've watched my previous 4 videos about improvement in the Crucible, then you've come to the final video of this series. If you don't know what I'm referring to, here's the playlist right here above. This one will take you the longest to master, it was for me, and you will learn new things about it every time you jump into the Crucible. This new skill will also help you in other PvP shooter games as well, and not just Destiny's Crucible. So what is this new skill? Game sense. Which, to me, also has to include map knowledge. If you don't know the map you're playing on and all the advantages and negatives, then game sense cannot really be fully utilized. Let me explain. Game sense is that voice in your head whenever playing in the Crucible. It's the voice that tells you where to go, when to back off, when to pursue, and when to be patient. It also tells you how to take in all of the information that the game provides to you via radar, sounds, your sightlines, and other UI elements shown on screen. It's knowing when to move with your team and not get left behind. It's knowing how to put yourself in the best position to help your team and win your gunfights. There is so much that is included under the term game sense, but just know that all the best players must have good game sense to be successful in the Crucible. You can also say that all the previous 4 videos that I've created for you are all a part of game sense. Many PvP creators describe game sense in their own special way, but this is mine. So you may not fully agree with my take on it, but just know that if you follow these guides, that you will also accumulate a knowledge base that is your form of game sense. Your playstyle also dictates game sense, and how you perceive the information in game sense will determine what playstyle you adopt over time. Have I said game sense enough?
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
All right. Okay, the only way that I can fully demonstrate this, quote, game sense term is just to show you. So the only way I can show you is to play a Crucible match and just tell you what's going on in my little voice in my head. So let's do just that. That means it's time for live Gator. Gator, you're up, bud. Okay, the best way to learn game sense in Destiny 2 Crucible, in my opinion, is to play 3v3 games. Main reason why is because it's not as chaotic. Let's face it, when Bungie built these maps back at the beginning of Destiny 2, back then player versus player were 4-man fire teams, and because of the uproar from the community, they created most of the larger games as 6v6 games. Well, these maps were only designed for 4 players. This is one of the newer maps, by the way, and this is a trials match I played about a month ago, I think, right around the solstice, period of the solstice. And what I'm going to do, and I think the best way to explain this, is I'm going to break down every round. This is Trials of Osiris. This is the highest level of Crucible. And I'm just going to break down every round, maybe what happened, any adjustments I make. I may freeze frames during the round just to show you what's going to happen so I can explain what my thinking was. And I just really think this is, I was trying to think what is the best way to explain what goes through a player's head when they're playing Crucible. And I know I may be overcomplicating it here, but for teaching purposes, I want to make sure that you that are watching this video right now are able to break down round by round what my thinking is in this game. All right, I'm just going to roll this first round and not say anything. Okay, here we go. I am playing solo. This is solo trials, and I have 2 random players that just run my team. One died to my left. Just trying to figure out what's going on here. Now, this quasi brain dead guy that's on my team is really a good player. I would say he's probably the most powerful, or probably the strongest skilled player on our team of 3 here. And I followed him into this room, or he actually followed me because I pursued in this room. He ran out to get his health, and then if you notice, he ran back behind me. But instead of pressing on the same person because we can't communicate, he went another direction and I went the opposite direction, and it split us up. So we weren't able to get that one enemy down. And I was killed, obviously, here. And here is the brain dead guy that's left trying to survive. Uses his rift. It's very smart. Gives him quick health, but you can see they just collapse on him. He kills that guy, but two of the guys are right here. It's just a matter of time. So, based on that first round, here's my thinking. You see what I did there? I switched to my peace of mind. My thinking here is this is kind of a long-range map. It's kind of a map that scout rifles really do have a good benefit in this type of map because it's a lot of long sight lines. And this goes back to game sense, knowing the maps. And you can see I started off with a Mida multi-tool, which has a secondary benefit of making you, or allowing you to run faster, so I can get to spots on this map quicker. The game type here is where there is a cap point that you have 30 seconds. And then the objective of this game is to capture this point. Even if the other team is still alive, you still win. It's the first to capture the point. Well, what happens is there's a lot of chess game here where people start taking the point and then back off to taunt players in, and you'll see throughout this game how this works out. But what I did is I realized right away, one, that my players are pretty aggressive. And if I'm going to help my teammates here, I can't do it with a scout rifle. I can't run in and hip fire a scout rifle. Even a Mida multi-tool, which is a 200 round per minute, a rapid fire scout rifle, which is the fastest firing, well, almost the fastest firing of all of them. And even at that pace, it's not going to be enough at close range. So I switch over to my peace of mind, which is a rapid fire, more of an intermediate distance rifle. And then I grab my sidearm here, and for any close encounters where people come running at you, or when I need to help clean up on a kill. So I've already, after this first round and seeing what's happened here, well, this is round 3. We won the first round. You didn't see that part, but I'm adapting to my team. So I'm thinking, how can I help out the strongest player, which is the brain dead guy? Next time, I want to have better weapons in my hand to help this guy. So here we go. This is round 3. And it is the first to 5 wins this match. You see I'm staying close to this guy. I'm trying to help him out. I got my solar buddy, which throws those solar mortars when I'm aiming at somebody. He goes to take at least get ready to take the point. Starts taking fire. He dies. I'm trying to see where everyone is here. I use my peace of mind, which is just an amazing rifle. I get my teammate up. That's the name of the game, is numbers. And this guy has no choice but to press because we're taking it. Throws a grenade, thinking he'd get us both. And then brain dead finishes up and gets the kill. That's how you work together. Now look how much better I was able to help my team there. I don't know where Hero Yai was. Hero Yai, I have no clue where he was. It's a problem you're going to have when you play solo games, is you're not communicating. So other players who maybe not as skillful, or maybe just don't care, just trying to complete rounds, it may work against you. It happens. But the main thing here is my goal is I'm going to work with this brain dead guy and see if we can pull out this round. We're up 2-1 now. Remember, it's the first to 5 wins. Round 4. Heavy's up. So what I decide to do here is I'm going to keep these guys busy at heavy here. And you can see the brain dead guy goes left. He's going to probably try to collapse on him from the left. You can see the other blueberry that's on my team has not even left the spawn yet. So basically it's 2v3 right now. And we'll see if he gets in the picture later here. But my main objective here is I want to protect heavy. Because if you allow the team to get heavy ammo, it's almost a give and kill. Because it's just so powerful. You don't get much ammo when you pull heavy, but when you do, you usually have 2 to 3 kills worth of ammo in it if you know how to use your weapon, your heavy weapon, good enough. So let's see how this plays out. Throw my turret down. This is my ice turret. Helps protect the heavy. Notice a guy here, but he immediately goes to cover. I don't have quite the range to get him from that. I think this is a smoke grenade he throws here. I don't see any players there. Brain Dead's working from the room. Now I see my guy down here. Finally, he's trying to take the flag. I come in to help collapse, take him out. That's what the sidearm's for. Clean up kills. And then this rifle is just beautiful. Pick up my teammate because there's still a player left. It's all about numbers, and then start capturing the flag. Quasi's a good player. You can see he takes out the third player. That's the match. But you see how we all came together. We all worked together there to make it happen. We all had about the same damage numbers. All right, next round. We're up 3-1, first to 5. You can see these matches are only 1.5 minutes long. Very, very quick games. So you don't have much time to think. All right, if you notice right here, my 2 players decide to go to the middle. And you can see both my players are working together. So they're going to cover each other. So what I'm thinking here is they're going to be because the capture flag is in the middle here, they are so worried about these 2 guys capturing this area, they don't even pay attention and see me flanking from the left side. Let's see if this benefits me or not. There's 1, there's 2. Just like that. So if 1 player left, it's 3v1. All they have to do is go in there and clean up. 2v1. That match is done. So all we have to do is win this round, and we got it. I'm like, you know what? There's no heavy. I'm sticking. What I'm going to try to do is go right side here and then converge to the middle. That way, the reason I do that, and this goes back to game sense, is if you have all of your members converge through one doorway, which is the one thing I hate about this map, then it's easy for people to get multi-kills if they're firing at a door. And the person in front could be trying to back up from getting killed and end up creating a bottleneck. And I've seen many games where the whole team dies at that door. That's why I flank to the right here. And you can see as I flank to the right, there's already someone here to meet me. Oh, there's actually 2 people. That was very sneaky. Very sneaky. I try to escape. And look what happens. Brain Dead converges right to me, helps me out, helps team fire. What's really crazy here, and this goes back to my radar video, as I come into this area here, because one of their teammates is up on this pillar and the other teammate is close by, on the radar it tricks me to think that there's only one player there. So if you go back right here, I'm coming down through here, all I see is one player on the radar. I'm thinking, okay, they went to that center flag again. But because I come around the corner here and bam, 2 players are here, this is not a good situation for me. 2 players shooting at 1 player in Destiny 2, you're typically not going to win that gunfight. That's just the way this game is designed. It is a team fire game. And the more help you can give your teammates, the better. But he's up here, he's looking to the middle. The teammate down below him already sees me. So what do? I got to reset, and I got to reset quickly. You have to make that split-second decision to get the hell out of this situation. I do. I blink backwards. I get my health back first with my Phoenix dive. Come back here. I hit a wall, but there's Brain Dead. Helps him pick him off. So 2 players are down. There's 1 player left. And there we go. Just like that. This is what's really great about sometimes when you play a solo game. This is the great thing about playing solo, is sometimes you will get really good teammates that really do a great job for you. So that's how you do it. And that's why I really recommend 3v3 gameplay. Everything is slowed down and it's more of a chess match. So let's recap. If you watch this video series, you should 1. Know how to prepare your Guardian before jumping into a match. 2nd, you should now know everything about the weapons you use in the Crucible and how to select your favorite ones and the perks that'll help you win your 1v1 gunfights better and come out on top. 3rd, you should now know how to effectively read and use radar in order to make quick decisions in-game. And 4th, you now know what most skilled Guardians use as their 3rd piece of armor and protection using cover. All 4 of these skills bring you to where we are right now in this video. Learning and utilizing your personalized game sense that makes you a dangerous Guardian in the field. From here, you will develop your gameplay style and use the optimum perks, abilities, and weapons. I can't instantly transplant this knowledge to your brain. I mean, this isn't the Matrix. But hopefully this video series will set you on your path. And from here is where the fun begins, as you test what works, what doesn't, and make the adjustments and learn through trial and error. And I don't just want to leave you here hanging, as there's so many more lessons to learn in the Crucible that I can't fit them into 5 videos. So click this video here, and every week I'll drop another new lesson and more live gameplays. Good luck, and later, Guardian.